Okay, we're going to do a bit of a archery video about how archery can be used, in fact all sorts of things can be used as a spiritual discipline, and we're going to do some with a handheld camera and some, I've got some sunglasses that have a camera here. I don't know how we're going to go because I can't actually see where I'm pointing the camera, but that'll give you more of a feel of exactly what I'm experiencing and what I'm feeling. And here we go. Have fun.
Got the archery bug at Christmas time. It's now early March, so I've never shot bows and arrows before. I've been a target shooter all my life, and of course I teach meditation, so I'm right into this whole intuitive, instinctive way of living where you intuit your way through life. So I shot with sights. My wife bought me a bow for Christmas, and I shot with sights on a recurve, cheap recurve, for about 3 weeks, and then I decided I wanted to go intuitive or instinctive, traditional archery. I've got a really nice bow on order. At the moment I'm waiting to come for overseas. At the moment I'm just shooting a Samick Sage, great for a cheap bow. They're fantastic. So I've literally been shooting Instinctive for about 5 or 6 weeks. The thing I love about it is how it serves as a spiritual discipline. Really is like a walking meditation. It's pretty amazing because you have to visualize, you really have to see the target, the circle there on that rabbit. That's what I want to hit, and then I'm gonna, my form, how repeatable my form is governs where it's going to go left to right, and then I have to intuit the elevation. So I put back an anchor, there it is right in the center. So, you know, this is the way you live, this is the way you have to live your life. What you do is, and that was about 16 meters, right? So this is the way you have to live a spiritual life. You have to train yourself, you have to get your form right, you know, you have to get your spiritual disciplines right, you have to get your psychological clarity right and so forth, your attunements, your alignments, everything I've talked about so often. And then you also have to then sort of point in the right direction, and then you have to allow spirit, your intuition, your knowing to take over and to guide you, just like you do with instinctive archery. So as a discipline, you know, this is an absolutely wonderful thing. So I've set up this archery trail like a skirmish. This one's about, well, I'm about 28 meters from here. A little bit more difficult. So focus on where I want to shoot. A little bit to the right, see? So intuitively that was really good. 25 metres, starting to get a bit of distance. I only just started shooting, remember, literally I've been doing this a few weeks. It was good height, see the kill zone there on the deer, but that was my form, that was my horizontal integration that was out there. I didn't get the form right, I probably didn't anchor the arrow in exactly the same point on my head, or maybe I had my head on a slightly different angle. So that was actually my horizontal integration which was out, which caused that. But still, the intuition still really good. The height was really good. That's for vertical integration. Okay, here we are. This is the next target. This one's 18 meters, a little bit shorter. So, center, align, and trust. So this every day, I've been doing this every day, and it really is balancing it's a great way and a fun way to balance your horizontal vertical integration. So here comes the next target. This is about 40 metres. Now this is a long way. This is a long bloody way for a bow and arrow, for me anyway. You see it's about 40 metres away and there's a big wind, so I've got to allow for the wind, so that the wind is buffering me, you know. It's like something is trying to knock me off centre horizontally. So I've got to allow for that because that wind's going to carry that. Now I'm using a cheaper arrow here, and then we'll see. There we go. Oh, okay, well, that's 40 metres. That's a long way. To be honest, after shooting for a few weeks, I'm happy if I just hit the bloody target. So, you can see it's just above the head. So that's good. I didn't lose the arrow this time. So here, a bit closer now, about 25 metres. Yeah, a bit low that one. So your intuition works in conjunction with everything else. My spatial perception, my understanding of what's going on in the three-dimensional world. I've got a bit of a rise here. There's a couple of lumps and bumps between me and the target, and it confuses me a little bit. I'm still getting used to how to do this. We'll have another go. See, low again. Let's have another go. Let's really focus on where I want to shoot. Yeah, that's better. Right in the middle. That's where I want it to go. So practice and honing your skill and honing that balance between horizontal and vertical integration. See the kill zone? That's in the kill zone. A really good height. Well, the heart's there on the target, so anyway, that's the one I shot from 40 metres away. Happy I just hit the target with that one. So, and I've got these targets set up all over the property. I've got a bunch of 3D targets as well. There's a couple up there. Here we are, we're about 20 metres away from both these targets. Let's see how we go here. Let's have a go at this one here. I'm really happy with my progress, and I think it's come together so quick really because I've got that intuitive way of living so sorted already in my life. My form lets me down. There we go. Hit the moving ball. Now that's fun. That just comes from doing it thousands and thousands of times, just like meditation or any sort of spiritual discipline. You do it over and over and over again until you can do it without thinking about it. Got a little ball there. Like oh look, we've got a feral cat here with a bird in its mouth. I have another one. There we go. Ooh, right in the middle. Right in the middle of the kill zone. Hey. So anyway, that's a very practical applying yourself in the world. You got to find something to do in your life which gives you a mechanical discipline, if you will, that allows you to balance your horizontal integration, your vertical integration, helps you to be able to have instant real-time feedback how that's actually working. And this, I've been a target shooter all my life and I love that too. I just point the gun in the general direction, and then I do look down the sights, and then I ignore the sights, and then I just trust and pull the trigger. And I've been a really good shot for well over 40 years. Now, this is fantastic. This gives you even better real-time feedback. I really love the archery, and it certainly helps you to get that real-time feedback about how balanced and centered, what your equanimity is like. You've got to empty your mind, and you just have to trust, because there's no sights or anything. You can't just wave the arrow in the air and sort of hope it goes. Most people say, geez, it takes a couple of years before you can shoot pretty good at 25 metres or more, and I've sort of pulled it together in a few weeks, and that's because I live my life this way. I get my form right, and I've talked a lot about horizontal integration and the discipline which is necessary so that you're a good vessel for spirit and clear channel for spirit. And then to be able to bring spirit through, you've really got that knowing, that intuition, that inspiration. Then you just have to trust. So you get your form right, you sort of point yourself in the right direction, and then you have to then just trust and allow the higher self.
Hey, there's a member of the dark forces over there. You see, we can sneak up on him. A little bit to the left. That's better. Got him. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you get some understanding about how important it is if you're going to be successful as far as the ascension process is concerned. You've got to have things in your life which allow you to live the process. You've got to have things in your life which allow you to balance your horizontal, your vertical integration, and get real-time feedback as far as something which is like empirical, something which is easily, accessible, to give you that real-time feedback as to how well you're going as far as that horizontal and vertical integration is concerned. How well you actually are on your centre, in your centre, living out of your centre, being that wheel revolving out of its own centre. So this is just an example from me about something that's new in my life. I've got lots of other things I've talked about those before, but this is something new that's in my life which allows me to live the dynamic of horizontal, vertical integration, and to get that balance and to give me that real-time feedback. So, okay, we might shoot one more target, and then that's me for the day. I'll see you next time, and thanks for watching. Okay, this is a good one to finish on. It's only 12 metres, little groundhog. Let's see how we go. Hey, right in the kill zone.
Just finish off with this little guy here. It's a little groundhog. It's about 25 metres away there. Okay, right in the centre. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you at the next retreat. Love you guys.